Welcome to this webinar on how to find a book using the Library Catalogue. There are 4 parts to the webinar altogether. First part is understanding your reading list, locating a book on the Library Catalogue, locating a book on the shelf, and finding books on a topic. So in this first part, we're going to look at a sample reading list to help you recognize the different types of books or readings that will appear on your reading list. In your module descriptor in your student handbook or program document, you will find a reading list for that particular module. Lecturers may also provide additional reading lists in class or for a particular assignment. Let's take a closer look at a sample reading list. Your reading list for a module will contain lots of different resources for you to read. Your reading list is usually separated into 2 types of reading. Essential reading is everything you have to read for the module. Supplemental, or sometimes it's called recommended reading, is usually a longer list of books that are recommended by your lecturer so that you can get a deeper and wider understanding of the subject matter. You're not always expected to read every book on the supplemental reading list, but simply make a selection. Whether it is supplemental or essential, the library should have copies available for you to borrow. You will need to understand exactly what you are looking for, so let's take a closer look. There are a number of different books that you'll be expected to find from your reading list. A textbook written by 1 or more authors, an edited book, or sometimes your lecturer will want you to just read a chapter out of an edited book. We'll show you how to recognize these on your reading list. Here we have a textbook with 1 author. The book appears on your reading list in what is called a citation. A citation for a book with 1 author contains the following elements in the following order: the author's surname, the author's initials, the date of publication in brackets, the title of the book in italics, the edition in brackets if applicable. If the book is a first edition, then the edition is not included, followed by the place of publication and the publisher's name. In the second example, we have a book with more than 1 author. You'll see the same elements are included in this citation, except now we have included the additional authors. In this example, we have a textbook, but instead of an author, we have an editor. The elements change slightly in that we now have the editor's surname and initials. An additional element here is that the ED in brackets after the initials indicates that this person edited the book. For all intents and purposes, however, we treat the editor as the author of the book when searching for it. In this last example, we have a chapter from an edited book. Sometimes your lecturer will just want you to read a particular chapter or chapters from a textbook. This is what a citation for a chapter from an edited book looks like. You will notice that there are additional elements. In this example, we start with the chapter author's surname and initials, followed by the date of publication, and then the chapter title. Following this is the usual elements for an edited book citation. However, we also have included the page numbers of the chapter within that book. In the next section, we are going to look at how to locate these items on the library catalogue.